the ground. Heavy clouds are way above my head, like all of my regrets and things I never said. No, got a feeling, shiver in my bones. Something's coming, but nobody knows. Angels rage, they come down from the sky to fix these broken wings and show me how to fly. I burn the sky. I see the fire in your eyes. I come alive, and I feel like I could spread my wings and fly. Take it in and breathe the light. Leave me when I lose my sight. Finally we're seeing paradise. There's no need to roll the dice. You're the devil's sacrifice, breaking down the door to steal the throne. Spread my wings and fly. I burn the sky.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. We're gonna just get right into it. I apologize I didn't stream yesterday. I was supposed to. I ended up doing some other things and got really tired. You know, kind of comes with having disabilities. Gotta, you know, plan out how you're gonna do things, or else you can run out of energy. But I'm here today, and don't worry, I did not forget about actually explaining what the heck happened, like the story behind. Whoa! I just dropped my my drawing tablet pen. Whoops. I did not forget. I am going to explain kind of like what happened when I was playing Tears of the Kingdom and encountered the Gloomhands for the first time. Now, I would like to say, I would like to preface that before I had first seen the Gloomhands, I kind of already got spoiled for them. Like, I had already seen some videos of them, and I thought, oh, that's creepy, but that's not that bad. That's not that scary. I was wrong. I was so wrong. So, the place that I was, specifically, I was trying to get to the Lost Forest. So, trying to get to the Deku Tree, because I was like, oh, I want to explore in there. Because I honestly liked the Lost Forest. I thought it was a cool place in Breath of the Wild. Always gave me the cool, creepy vibes. So I was like, oh, I'll try going in the normal way. Well, it got lost so many times that I'm like, I wonder if there's a way to get to it through the depths. So I go to the little chasm area that's nearby. I go down, and as I'm going through, I'm like trying to light up my way. And there's a small area where it's like the entrance to the Lost Woods in the depths. So it's like just this one little like path area that allows you to get in. Well, if you're not careful and you don't hug the right-hand side really hard, then you'll encounter the hands. But of course, I didn't know this, right? So as I'm going through, and it's nearly pitch black, right? Now, I wasn't wearing this armor. No, wait, I was wearing this armor specifically. I was wearing this armor because it had I had at the time had it upgraded the furthest. And I was using bright bloom seeds to kind of like shoot around to try to lead my way. I was also using the pose to try to guide where I could kind of walk and where it was not as safe to walk to avoid the gloom. And all of a sudden my screen goes darker red, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? I hear the music start up, and all of a sudden I hear the shriek. I just turn my camera on to look to see, I just see these glowing eyes approaching me with these hands, and I'm like, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? I nearly threw the Switch. Because of how startled I did, but eventually I just started running, right? And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Of course, because I was at, I think I had 4, maybe 5 hearts of health at the time. And like, not even a full, just the basic stamina wheel, right? And these hands are fast, right? They can catch up to you, or they keep pace with you when you're sprinting. And they're faster than you when you're not sprinting. Right? And so I'm like running away, run out of stamina. They catch up to me. I'm freaking out. I'm like, no, leave me alone. Eventually got to the point where I died and I restarted. I was like, I don't want to have to, because I had saved once I had landed in the depths from the chasm. I'm like, okay, I know where I'm going now. I know where the hands come from, so I managed to avoid it. Get to the Deku tree, underneath the Deku tree, where you can, like, do the little ascend up, and, like, save, get the little shrine that's there. Only to find that in order to do the little mini quest at the Deku tree, you have to kill Gloom Hands and a Phantom Ganon. And I was like, what? So I sat there trying to cheat the Gloom Hands by just dropping bombs off the edge a bunch of times. Found out that the Gloom Hands will start to regenerate themselves. Then finally managed to beat them after a bit. And then got the jump scare of, oh, that's Phantom Ganon. And my question is like, why is the final boss here? Really freaked me out, right? But he kicked my butt very, very quickly. Very quickly kicked my butt. I like stood no chance at all, of course. And so I got my butt handed to me royally. Get it? Because he's Link's a royal knight. Ha, 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 ha. But yeah, no, I got my butt handed to me 7 times until I finally was able to, like I took breaks and got, like, the food from, like, the Gloom Chunks and all that stuff. Finally managed to get enough food and, like, Sunderlion stuff that I was like, okay, I might stand a chance now. Managed to actually beat him only by out-healing the damage that he does. I also had to, like, go and, like, purposefully get extra hearts or whatever just to be able to beat it. And, like, the worst thing is like, I avoided Gloom Hands at all. Like, every single chance I could, I would avoid them. Because I didn't want to have to deal with Phantom Ganon, who I learned could teleport to you. Is the other interesting thing that he can do. And, so I was like, okay, no more Gloom Hands. Don't like the Gloom Hands, right? And, of course, there are, like, some things that you, like, when I wanted to go get the Hylian Shield, which I did a little bit of research, tried to avoid spoilers, but I was like, okay, gonna go get the Hylian Shield. Oh, there's more Gloom Hands. You know what? I got it this time. And of course, because the Ganon that's guarding the Hylian Shield, spoiler, by the way, he wields a spear. For some reason, I found it a lot easier than fighting the Deku Tree Phantom Ganon. Probably because that one had a sword and it was harder for me to coordinate his attack, like, predict his attack patterns. So, which led to me dying a lot and taking a lot of extra damage that wasn't necessary. But, like, I finally managed to, I beat him my first try. I was, like, really impressed with myself. I was like, oh, then I've got this. The Gloom Hands don't scare me no more. I'm in this one maze area, kind of in the, I think it's the Hebrew area, or Hebe area. The Rito Mountains, that area. So, like, there's the start of a maze, giant maze area there. So I'm going through. I'm like, oh, I'll check the other side to see if there's any goodies, because yay, goodies. And then all of a sudden the music starts and I'm like, instant dread just fills me. I was like, no, I don't want to fight them. And so I ended up just fleeing because I was like, I can't deal with them right now. So like, there's a couple bosses that I've not fought yet. And like, I've only fought the Gloom Hands a few times. And they're one of the ones that still freak me out. Probably because like, for some reason they kind of bring the similar fear for me of both the like, the one hand dude from one of the earlier, I think it's Ocarina of Time, which I never actually haven't gotten to play myself. I do want to play it. I actually want to do, eventually I want to stream all the Zelda games because like Zelda, I really like Legend of Zelda. I love the series. But I digress. I kind of want to see about streaming it one day. Like once I'm going to try to get a capture card so that I can stream from the Switch. But other than that, I'd have to probably use emulators a lot for, to be able to play normally because of just what I have access to, right? But like the Gloom Hands kind of combine the fear of like the one hand thing in the bottom of the well, and I think it is Ocarina, or maybe it's Majora's Mask. It's that kind of timeline, from that timeline, where it's like the creepy, spindly white dude who's like got a bunch of arms reaching out from him, and he's got like little nubbies for arms. It's like a combination of that, almost like the Redeads, though the Gibdos, I think, are more Redeadish looking than the Gloom Hands, really. And then like a combination of like the Master Hand, or the giant hands from like Twilight Princess. And I think that that's part of the reason why, because when I was little, those are what I encountered, and I had like this deep fear of them because I remember like I was born 2000. So when the remake for the Wii came out for Twilight Princess and I like started to get to play that kind of stuff, I was like not very old yet. Now, because I grew up really poor, I didn't get to play it as it came out or anything like that. Like, the first system I got, like, gaming system outside of a computer that I got was a GameCube, a used GameCube, and that was back when the Wii was a couple years old already. So, I didn't get to, like, play them when they first came out, but at the time I also didn't have access to the internet, so it's not like I could like find out what the cheats to any of the things were. So it was a lot of trial and error from this young little autistic girl trying to understand how this game worked. And I didn't really get scared. Like, my response to getting scared was to put the game down and relax for a bit. I wasn't the kind that would, like, typically throw things. So, like, now that my reaction is now to, like, get things away from me. And so it's, like, I have to be, like, one instinct will be, like, throw it away. And then the other instinct's like, no, don't, it's expensive. And so I've almost thrown quite a few different things, but like I always manage to stop myself from throwing things at the last minute. By the way, I'm just kind of allowing myself to ramble. I don't really have any real thought. I'm letting my ADHD take control of whatever I'm talking about, so I will switch from like one topic to another, just seemingly without any kind of real like rhyme or reason. So I would say beware of that. But yeah. I don't really have any people coming into view right now, but like I'm gonna try keeping to like talking as much as I can, just to act like I have a bunch of viewers, even if I don't. I want to get into the habit of filling the dead air. So, but like if you guys have any questions, even if it's like comments, actually I should open up the multi-stream so I can see if anyone from YouTube says hi. Not that anyone will. I mean, yeah, not yesterday, the day before, I did have someone kind of come in and say hi, but they kind of just said hi and then vanished. Kind of sad. Meh. Yeah, I thought so. Bring this back out a little more. I plan to obviously add the proper shading once I'm actually done the main part of the painting. I should probably turn the music back up now that I'm kind of done talking a little bit. Into the light. Follow me.
You don't know the things I do to make you feel right, make you feel alright. And everything you wanna know, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Spreading for so long, spreading for so long. Do you feel right? Do you feel right? This is all I wanna know. Are you telling me that you'll be by my side when I wake up at night? And everything you wanna know, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I love the city lights when you never look so bright. Oh, this is all I wanna know. Tell me you feel alright. Tell me you feel alright. Show me your face, don't push me away. You wanna feel right, you wanna feel right. Show me your face, don't push me away. You wanna feel right. Are you telling me that you'll be by my side when I wake up at night? Oh, and everything you wanna know, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I love the city lights when you never look so bright. Oh, this is all I wanna know. Tell me you feel alright. Tell me you feel alright. You know you're so bright to me. You're the source of love for me. So tell me that you'll be by my side when I wake up at night. Oh, and everything you wanna know, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I love the city lights when you never look so bright. Oh, this is all I wanna know. Tell me you feel alright. Okay.
Do 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 boop do do boop do 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 ba-dum do ba-dum ba-dum ba-da ba-da da la da 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 la ba ba-da da la.
Say so right now until the truth comes out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything. Say so right now, left alone, cried out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything. I feel out of place. The roads aren't the same like they were when you were the one driving my car, and now I just count the waves of our yesterdays as I go on the 101 highway, and it's taking me back to the start. We lost everything. We lost everything, but you'll always stay close to my heart. We lost everything. We lost everything, but you'll always stay close to my heart. You'll always stay close to my heart.
I keep forgetting that, like, it makes sense for that hand to not look completely right because it's not his hand. Like, why does it look so long? It's supposed to look long. Hmm. Hmm.
For now you can stay right here, we will play until somehow you can find a slightly different frame of mind. Right here in my arms, away from all harm, you'll be safe You can lift your head up to the sky. Take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path of
I think I'm gonna end it here. My energy has run out. As weird as that might sound to some people. I do want to thank everybody who came and stopped by. You guys are amazing. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it happens to be for you. And as always, I will catch you guys next time. Bye, my hatchling.